Oh, then why do we go with the Friday reading? What are they thinking and feeling? I don't know. All right, so let's find out randomly at the bottom. Here is a Fool card. Let me shuffle the deck. Might be thinking about coming towards you. I don't know. We're going to split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. We put the sign names, but they don't matter. You know, really, I'm not your astrologer. And this ain't your horoscope. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Look, it flew out of the deck. I'm done. While I was shuffling, it flew out. Right at the bottom, it just stuck itself out. Yep. Somebody's coming to you. The timing is right. Somebody thinks to approach you. That's the overall energy here. Wow. Okay. Reading is timeless. General reading, blah, blah, blah. Let's just do it. Just text at the top of the description that explains why there's no timestamps here. Everything is energy. Everything is connected. Let's roll. We don't clarify here. Tomorrow in the weekly reading, we ask what actions they're likely to take, and we clarify that one. Okay? Same thing, though. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Remember that. Starts with Aries, position 1, slice number 1. Ends with Pisces, slice number 12. All right? Let's go. I'm curious now. I want to know. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Somebody coming to give the full cup. Our story begins. And again, never mind the signs. It's just a cycle split in 12 pieces. Think of a pie, 12 slices of a pie. It's all the same flavor. Okay? Y'all stuck in a room together. You're part of a cycle. That's how energy works. All right? Somebody coming to give full cup. Somebody's thinking about they're thinking about doing it. I feel like they are. I feel like they think the timing is right. They're very determined to come to you. That's you right there. They're showing up as a page, though. I wonder why the Queen of Cups is here. Let's move on. Position 2, slice 2 would be Taurus. We could call it that if we want to. If we want to give it a name. Queen of Wands. Somebody's about to do. Somebody's thinking about. It's sort of that let's get crazy kind of energy. Somebody's thinking about just doing something without thinking about it. Somebody's realizing that if they think about something too much, they're not going to do it, so they're just going to do it. Everybody's person here, real antsy to talk to you. Somebody, I don't know who it is. It's a soul connection. I mean, but it might not be your runner. I don't know. It could be. But this is somebody here. Wow. I don't know why they had to work up the nerve to come talk to you. I'll tell you what, they've been sitting there a while. This is something that's been going on a while with the Knight of Pentacles there. Position 3. So somebody's about to do something crazy. Come tell you they love you. It's crazy. It's crazy for them anyway. Surface energy. All right. Position 3, Gemini. There's the Fool. Hey, look who came back. Everybody's person here. This whole row is like fused together. It's all one reading. It's risky for this particular person. If you identify with Gemini position 3, it's risky for this particular person to do it, but I think they're thinking about doing something completely crazy. I must be out of my mind. I'm going to do this. They're just, again, this is not actions. This is thoughts. Everybody a big man, big woman in their thoughts, right? Hell yeah. Everybody dream. They're a big hero in the dream and all that. They get out in the real world. You know, it's back to bullshit. Okay, but we'll see. We'll see tomorrow what actions they're going to take, but this should make for a very interesting Saturday reading. I will tell you what. Let me fix my table. There we go. Position 4. Hot spot of the connection cycle. The theme energy. It bookends the Queen of Cups. Queen of Swords. This is someone who, to themselves, has admitted they love you. And I kind of chuckle when I say that because, okay, fine, I love them. It's cold admission. It really is. It's a snowy owl. You know, it's a cold admission. But somebody here is facing a cold, hard truth. And they might do something crazy. I don't know. Tomorrow's weekly reading is going to be very interesting. Leo, position 5, the Leo soap opera. What do we get here? Change of pace. I was just about to say, probably a change of pace. Yeah, there it is. 10 swords. This person is done with you. Man, they feel guilty about it. They feel guilty about leaving you behind, but they have figured out that I just have to stop thinking about Steve's viewer. I have to. I have to put an end to this. Walk away. It's something from the past. Fine. It's minor arcana. I don't. Somebody start trying to. Feels like thoughts of you or feelings of you might be getting in the way of them starting a new life or rebuilding the life they have, which is more likely. Again, I wouldn't put too much stock in that. It's just their thoughts. I don't think your connection's too strong for that. Well, we'll see. I don't know. But that's where they're at. Pay attention to your monthly reading, right? It's the Friday reading right after the monthly fly-through, so yeah. All right, Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card. Sometimes you guys show up here. You got to show up somewhere. It's either here or position 11 usually. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is you guys. You guys are the deliverers of truth here in this current energy. You're the ones who tell it like it is. Okay? That's the action side of it. Also, on the thought side of it, you may have an epiphany about the truth about somebody. It may come from a dream or something like that. I would trust your intuitive hunches or any dreams that you have that stick with you all morning. You know what I'm saying? Okay? All right. That's for a good number of you. Libra, position 7. Page of Pentacles. That's my Page of Pentacles right there. They're coming to you. You're the Queen of Pentacles in this context. Okay? Somebody's studying you, researching you, casing you out, looking at you, learned something about you recently that has fascinated them. I'm just riffing on the energy. Take it as it resonates, as the kids like to say. Scorpio, that should result in something. The main energy is they've learned something about you that has impressed them. It tends to tell me, again, because I have it here, that they're coming towards you. Maybe they learn you give milk, and it's really, I don't know, but whatever it is, somebody charging in. This is all forward moving. The timing feels right. Everything. We got a perfect storm of energy here to get someone off their ass. I get it. Even this person. All your people are having to admit, fine, I love them. But I don't know why they have to admit it like that. Probably because it poses some sort of problem. I got that here. Okay. But there is something about you that does impress this person. In this position here. Everything's connected. It's all. This whole reading so far is kind of fused together with the exception of this. The Leo soap opera is always its own fucking ball game. Sometimes Sagittarius too. Position 8. My hot Scorpios. What you got? What do you got? 7 of Wands. Well, I called you my hot Scorpios. That looks pretty hot. But I don't know how to phrase it. I don't know how to phrase it for a number of people. So I'm going to phrase it for one person. Fuck it. Somebody doesn't like that you have an advantage over them. That's the easiest way to phrase it for multiple people. Somebody doesn't like that you have an advantage over them. Okay? I don't know. We'll see what actions they take tomorrow. That's what I get. They're a little hot under the collar about it. Okay. Sagittarius, sometimes that's the best I can do. They don't like that you have something on them, one up on them, an advantage over them. You know, it could be at work even. It could be you and the boss are friends and you're both going out for the same promotion. So they think you're likely to get it because you're friends. And truth is, I've been the boss many times. You're probably least likely to get it. Because it looks like nepotism too much, right? It's a bit of conflict of interest. But who knows? You know, I mean, people think all kinds of things. I suspect a communication coming from somebody, from that person. I don't know. We'll see tomorrow and what actions they're likely to take. Sagittarius, sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it. Position 9. 10 of Cups. Somebody around you is going to tell you about. I feel like I'm being too much of a oracle with a crystal ball predicting things, but I gotta call it as I read it. This is an energy I know pretty well because I always predict this. I'll be walking around with somebody and I'll say, this person's going to say something to us. And they'll be like, are you serious? Shut the fuck up, Steve. And then sure enough, that person walks up and says something to us. So this is that same energy. So I'm just going to tell you, someone you see on a daily basis is going to tell you about a dream they had. Okay? The dream has nothing to do with love, yet they feel very happy about it. Yet they love you, sort of a thing like that. This person, it's important. Listen to what they're telling you. Something about that dream is important for you. Okay? I will tell you, this person obviously likes you in some capacity with 10 cups here. It feels like love because it's feedbacking off the Queen of Cups. So they might. I had to slip that in there. But basically, somebody walks up, tells you about a dream they had. And you're thinking, you might even think to yourself, why the fuck are they telling me about this? I'm just in the coffee room trying to get a coffee. Whatever the case, listen to what they said and process it. There's something in there for you, some message in there for you. Okay? That's what I'm going to tell you. For others of you, it could be a dream you have, but I don't read it that way. All right? Okay. Position 10, Capricorn. 5 of Swords. Somebody's thinking about coming and making nice with you. Okay? Is that the way I can phrase it? Well, I don't mean like banging or something like that. I mean they want to fix something with you. They want to repair something with you. Okay? It's a bit of a bittersweet thing on your side. I feel like somebody attached to you, the way they feel about you is very petty. Okay? I just want you to keep that in mind. Petty people are tough. They take out their passive-aggressive revenge and stuff like that. I just feel like somebody attached to you, the strongest energy that's coming in right now is a little bit petty. And I just want you to keep that in mind. Because there's probably a communication coming from them. Okay? All right. Position 11, Aquarius. Sometimes my other wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. You showed up here, but we'll see. Knight of Swords. He's carrying that, so we got a matching sword here. It feels like you guys, okay? It feels like you figured something out about somebody and you feel like you want to tell them off. Okay, the Knight of Swords brings a message of change. Sometimes it could be a bit sharp, right? Messages of change usually are. Change, you're fired, right? That's a Knight of Swords message of change, right? I just fired your ass. You no longer work here. You no longer have an income. You no longer get benefits, and you're gone. Okay? That is a Knight of Swords thing. You might be inclined to tell someone off or do what I just did, one or the other. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. It's based on something you learn about this person, okay? Or you hear about. All right? You have, or some kind of epiphany you have about them. Sometimes we just get the notion. I'm trying to. I feel like a lot of you right now are trying to remove a lot of the negative from your life, the negative people, the negative situations, and all of that. And I think if you have an epiphany that somebody is negative, you're inclined to act quickly and get rid of them. Cut out what you can. I would trust it. It's Ace of Swords based energy. Trust your intuition about people. Okay. I mean, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to advise you against it. If you need to fire somebody because it's something you learned, fire them. Sometimes we don't, if it's a job thing, for example. Sometimes if it's a job thing, we don't fire people because, oh, well, they're going to lose benefits and they're going to lose whatever. Yeah, but if they're embezzling from your company or something like that, I mean, fuck them, right? There's a bit of karma there. I don't know. But I feel like you're going to tell someone off or cut someone out or, bring some sort of a, whether it's love, personal, business, some sort of a you're fired message to somebody. Go for it. I think you'll be fine. Okay? Just don't go overboard. Pisces, position 12. I think you're thinking about it. All right, that's what I get. I don't think it's happened yet. For some of you, it may have. I'm not a Time Lord, but this is thinking and feeling. It's based on whatever, some information you get. Okay, so this is you guys showing up here, so that's why I'm harping on it for a while. Pisces, position 12, always read with 1 and 5. Oh my God, someone who loved you doesn't anymore? Or what is this? Somebody's confused. Yeah, sort of. Somebody loves you and they don't. It's a country song. The do and the don't, and the do and the don't, and the do and the don't, back and forth, back round and round. Somebody doesn't know what their feelings is. It's driving them crazy. They're thinking about you. One minute they love you, the next minute they shut it down. I don't know what this person's deal is. It feels like manic depression run wild to me. Okay? I got Jimi Hendrix, Manic Depression, ringing in my head. Read the lyrics to Manic Depression from Jimi Hendrix. Google them. It might help you here. It might be one line. It could just be one line, 2 words. Doesn't have to be the whole song. This person, yeah, it's a little bit of that. So what are they thinking and feeling? All of it. They love you and the don't. The do and the don't, and the do and the don't. All right. Hope you like country music because it's playing here. All right. Not that Jimi Hendrix is country music. He was. Anyway, here we go. Let's have the universe add all this up. Let's talk to the witches. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it up, universe. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it up. Add it up. What do we get? Anything? It's going to be a day where we get nothing at some point, but yeah, Tower at the bottom. Tower. Crossing the center card I'm going to pull. Wheel of Fortune. Page of, oh, I like that. A Tower and a Page of Wands. I haven't seen that in a while. Wheel of Fortune's read with the King of Cups. And it boils down to the Cancerian position. I'll just paraphrase a little bit for you. It's about this top row. It's about, this is crazy, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do something crazy. If I think about it too much, I'm not going to do it. These kids at this age rarely think about stuff. That's why they show up to school in casts, right? I mean, they rarely think about stuff. Somebody here is just, everybody's person here, the feelings are open. We've gone from, the wheel turns everything, we've gone from rocks to water. The feelings are flowing, they're admitting, cold, having to admit that there's feelings. They're not doing anything about it, they're just sitting with it. But they think that they need to do something crazy. They need to do something drastic here. Now, for some of you, it's to come towards you. For others of you, they need to do something drastic to make you go away. I don't know. It cuts both ways. It always does, right? Both energies are always present. Either way, it all should make for a very interesting Saturday reading of what actions are they going to take. We do the same reading tomorrow, right? But we clarify. And we ask what actions they're going to take instead of what they're thinking and feeling. But this gives us a context to work with. Interesting context at that. I hope this reading was helpful. Good luck.